Hey everybody, how's it going? Boy Scholarship here. Welcome back for more Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. If you weren't here last time, we did a bunch of interlude things, took care of a lot of stuff, got some new badges equipped, and now we're heading over to Far Outpost for Chapter 7. This is going to be the very beginning of it. It's supposedly a land of bombs filled with, or not filled, but with a gigantic cannon that can shoot us to the moon. So that's always something interesting. Another thing that you just don't get in the new Paper Mario sticker star. Yeah, and I know I'm hating on that game too much, but it made me say. If you ever saw Ego Raptor's video, where he basically destroyed Skyward Sword, that's kind of me trying to do that. I'm obviously not talented in animation to make anything close to that, but that's kind of how I feel about that game. It just made me sad. All right. Chapter 7. Mario shoots the moon. Oh, that's an interesting way to word it, but you know, that's cool, I suppose. Alright, and here we are in Far Outpost. Oh, I love this already. Unfortunately, we don't spend much time here, but we gotta take it in while it's here. This is chilly, isn't it? Let's hurry now, dearie. Far Outpost can't be too terribly far now. And there is a star piece right here, but we won't get it. As you can see, she's really smelling it. Yeah, it's, I don't know if... Oh, that's not as convenient. In the first game, you can use the Ultra Hammer to hit out Shine Sprites, but here you still have to do, you know, this thing or whatever, so that's unfortunate. But, in this next area here, we will find a Shine Sprite. Right, okay, we're gonna be fighting an enemy, I guess. And, ooh, interesting. Some cloud friends. What do they call them? Ice Puffs. These are new. Obviously, they didn't have those in the original Paper Mario, whatever. They were just in... Pretty sure they were just in Flower Fields or whatever. Let's see. Love Slap. What should we try? Kiss Thief. Tease enemies with some slide moves, making them dizzy. No, let's just try this. And this one, we just go left and right. Not too tough. Let's see how much it does. It makes some weird sounds. Interesting. Uh-oh, he's charging up. Oh, they're both charging up. Okay. Let's do this. I wonder if the quick change badge is in this game, actually. That would be very nice. Screw it. Let's just do this. I was gonna use Veil, but nah. Vivian is just my homie. She's easily the best partner, I think. Her probably followed closely by Bobbery, but just Vivian's nice because she can hit all enemies. Dang it. I never get that. The one time that mist fog stuff or whatever actually comes in handy. That's fantastic. Alright, let's, well, we can try out our new Ultra Hammer. I don't know if we'll hit or not, but it'd be worth a try. Yeah, nothing. But at least the crowd liked it. Come on, let's see if we can do this. Otherwise, I guess this burn might... Oh, there we go. Alright. Well, at least the enemies give us flower point, or star points, so I'm gonna fight them, because, like I said, we can use all the badge points we can get, based on that last episode. So up here... There it is. There's a Shine Sprite. I'm not sure how you would see that if there's any way to see it, but that's the thing. And I'm just gonna fight all these enemies, and then we can do a little bit of talking. In the last episode, or well, not the last one, the one before the last one, I talked about sort of how I wanted to tell my sort of collecting story, how I really got into it. So I thought I'd sort of go into that. I might have to make a video on it, a full in-depth one, but I thought I'd talk some about it. Basically, it kind of started out with, I think it was my sophomore year of high school. At that time, I had some games. I didn't have hardly any boxes. I had Diddy Kong Racing in the box, and ooh, maybe, I don't know if I even had Paper Mario at the time. I bought Paper Mario on eBay, but at that time I was buying a lot of them. I had Diddy Kong Racing and maybe a few other random games that weren't even that good. You know, just ones I found at this pawn shop for a couple bucks each, like Dr. Mario 64 and Tony Hawk 2 and stuff like that. So I didn't have much for boxes. Now I have quite a few boxes that I'm really happy that I've been able to acquire. But at the time, I don't think I had much for them. I had just sort of I was looking online. Oh, there's a star piece to grab that, but oh well. Ooh, ice piranha. Come on, there we go. And I'd just been kind of looking online, trying to find, you know, different deals with that, and I just wasn't finding much for boxes. I was looking at reproduction boxes. I was like, I don't really want to do that. I didn't think I really looked at eBay much, which I probably should have. But at the time, I don't know, maybe I wasn't a big fan of eBay or whatever. Now I've definitely got better at using eBay and being smart with it, obviously, especially with boxes, trying to get good deals, you know, finding bidding and kind of knowing my value on stuff. But at the time I didn't know a lot, so I kind of avoided eBay, I think, because it just wasn't something I wanted to deal with. But I was sort of looking into reproduction boxes for games. I was like, oh, that's stupid. I was like, I don't want to, you know, buy a reproduction Earthbound box and stuff like that. And at the time I had just sort of been going through lists of games, you know, top games you must own on each system, because that's where I really was, you know, I had gotten my job that spring, so I was actually earning a decent paycheck, and I didn't have much expenses really. I had my truck, which was just gas, which honestly I didn't go through that much gas, and you know, just going back and forth to school and work because everything was close by. But I can't see what the heck is the item. Oh. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a dusty hammer, or I guess those aren't in this game. But, yeah, so I didn't really have too many expenses. You know, it was insurance for my truck, which, you know, was just a monthly thing, and I was working, you know, 3-4 days during the week, plus a lot of the weekends. So I was, you know, getting good checks for a high school or sophomore. And, so I was, you know, interested in buying games because I had started to get into RPGs more, you know, realized I really do like them a lot. And I was just kind of going through lists of games that you must own for each system and checking them out and seeing if they're the ones I wanted to get. And obviously there's others I was interested in from beforehand, but I never had gotten really much money, or had, you know, I had a paper route, but before then you can't really work anywhere under 16, so that was kind of my deal. So I was looking through lists, made lists of games I wanted to own, and eventually I discovered a video called My Humble Game Collection. And before then I had been finding some games. I had gotten some of the Final Fantasies, and I had gotten Earthbound, and not every RPG. I'm really picky with my games, in case anyone didn't know that already. I'm picky on the setting, I'm picky on graphics. Not in terms of graphics looking good with RPGs, because RPGs aren't known for having, you know, ridiculously crazy system-killing graphics, at least on 16-bit systems, but just kind of the setting. I'm not a big sci-fi setting person, and I'm not a cyberpunk or anything like that. So medieval fantasy is generally what I stick with when it comes to games like that. That's just the way I am. I'm picky with that stuff. So I was kind of going through stuff, and I had found a few, like Breath of Fire and some of them. But I found this video called My Humble Video Game Collection with Universal Game Cases. I was like, oh, what the heck is that? And then I found another video on Universal Game Cases, and basically there were these plastic cases. They kind of look like rental cases, but you could fit Super Nintendo, N64, CDs if you want, but I don't know why you'd put CDs in there. Maybe Sega CD, I guess. Dreamcast, and I think Atari as well, and then you can modify them for NES cases. So I was like, oh, okay. Now, I'm not a big NES person. I never have been, and I don't think I ever will be. It's just not, dang it, it's just not a system that I'm big into for whatever reason. So I kind of just looked into it a bit, and I was like, wow, this is cool. You could buy 100 of them. You had to buy them in cases of 100. For about, at the time, they were, oh, dang it. The time they were maybe, oh my gosh, I can't even defend from that. At the time, I think they were $50 or something, 50 plus shit. I mean, it came to not that much money, quite honestly, for that deal. So I was buying, I ended up going for it. I was like, oh, that's cool. You can print out your own covers and do stuff with that. It's a pretty slick deal, but I didn't really know much about it, so I eventually ordered a box of 100, and I started kind of making lists, going through some of the games. Obviously I wanted to preserve them, because At the time, I was like, you know, I'm not going to find much of these boxes. Now I found a lot of them, but at the time I was like, you know, I'm not going to find many of these boxes anymore. What's the next best thing I can do? Because I really wanted to protect my games. I want to preserve them. That's important to me. A lot of people just have games, they play them and then they throw them on the shelf. Me, I want to keep them in as good a condition as I can and preserve them. Oh, there's a star piece. And to do that, I wanted to put them in something. So I started looking, and I kind of made my list of 100 games that I could put in these cases, and that changed. That went back and forth, and sometimes after I had a game, I was like, you know, I don't need this. And it was kind of a way to limit how many games I go for. Where do you think? So this is Far Outpost. Where do you think they keep that cannon? Maybe in your butt. So that was sort of my deal then. Now at this point, I think I'm going to have to order another case of 100 because there's like 30 games I want to get. So let's see if there's anything. Yeah, there's another one. 20 or 30 games that I want to put in cases. A lot of those repros and stuff like that. So we'll continue the story a little bit later. Oh, there's the fabulous toads. Let's see what these guys have to say. Hello, traveler. First time in Far Outpost? Kabooey. What? Far Outpost cannon? Wow. I apologize for that. No, I just had a distraction. It was nothing. Kapowie. Okay. It's like a kind of a military camp. Pretty interesting. This is Babam Village. Dabluey. There's nothing here. Dablamo. The heck? Okay, these guys aren't very helpful. Okay, now I give you a lip warmer. Gosh, now I give you my special mustache viewing personality analysis. Da? Okay, I got it now. Your bushy broom means that you are a stubborn and selfish man. So how did I do? No, do not protest. I know. No one likes to admit their faults. Wow. These guys aren't very friendly. Snow is rare for you. In Far Outpost, it follows all year round. Oh, that sounds awesome. And there's the 3 useless sisters, so we're not going to talk with them. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, there's that stupid guy. Actually, let's see, how are we at for HP? We're not doing so hot. And there is an item shop, because I think I have an in coupon, which I might just use, because there's some stuff that you can grab. Ooh, maple syrup. Not a bad items. Okay, so you can buy shooting stars. That's nice. I was curious about that. Let's see if I have... I don't know if I have any space, but we'll find out. Let's grab one of these. Okay. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. So let's stay a night. Oh, gosh, of course there's another one. Well, we'll replace it. There always seems to be an in coupon right by an inn. So, dude. Make body and mind matter. Welcome to the inn. Yes, I'll stay. Yes, please. Oh, dang it. You know what? I'm going to have to store an item because I won't have room for it. Because after staying here, kind of like the Poshley Heights one, I believe we get a really interesting item. Thank you. Sleep was good, da. Enjoy day. Thank you. You get space food. Nothing too crazy, but might as well hang on to it. However, let's, what have I even got for items? Maybe there's something I can just sell here. Let's just sell the courage shell. Screw it. I don't really need that. Whoa, a huge bug just like ran by me in my apartment. I'm gonna go kill it really quick. Okay, sorry about that. That was a weird interruption, but I just saw this bug like run out from under my bed just past the N64. I was like, yeah, we're gonna kill that. Gross. I hate bugs. That makes me uncomfortable. Oh well. I don't mind squishing them though. That's no problem. Let's see here. We're gonna run over here. And let's grab this. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's see what else these guys have to say. Wow, that bomb snowman thing is pretty awesome. I make big snowbob today. Maybe I am big as him someday. Papowie. I do not want the melting to happen to me. Okay, these guys are really weird. Snowmen, igloos, snow fights, all good. But snow gets boring sometimes. Chaboom. Yeah. Okay, whatever you say. Ooh, this guy looks important. He's got a mustache. What business do you have here? We want to go to the moon. What, a cannon? No such thing as here. What? What? We heard there was definitely a cannon. What do you want me to say? We do not have one. What? Did I not tell you that we have no silly cannon? Come on, man. That sucks. What does this guy say? It is so peaceful. Waboom! Far outpost is a nice, restful place. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I will take your items. Thank you. Looking at night sky, it makes me feel vastness of space. Lots of space. Ba-boom. Yeah. It's not as nice of a view as from the Crystal King's kind of outlook or whatever. That was probably the prettiest spot in the original game. I know nothing. I know nothing about a big boom cannon. Wow, these guys are not helpful. Let's see if there's anyone in here that can help us. Nope, just a SAR piece. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. What if we switch to Admiral Bobbery? Maybe he has some influence. Aha! What, did I not tell you we have no silly cannon? Now listen here, you're the mayor, How can an official like you lie that way? Old boy, I know I saw a cannon the last time I was here, so do not lie, sir. Shush, you call yourself a Ba-Bomb, I spit at you. You know rules, there is to be no mention of cannon to non-Ba-Bombs. No mention. We must not allow it to be used for evil. Of course I know that, you great blowhard. But we must use that cannon to get to the moon, old boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end. World could end. Well, we cannot have that now. Still, you cannot use the cannon right now because of certain circumstances. We must have permission of Gold Bob to use the cannon. He is the one who started the whole blasting things to faraway places policy. Once he got rich, he let business slide and does not start it up again. Also, General White was the one who devoted himself to the operation of the cannon. But he was so depressed by losing his job they took Cannon Key and left. Gold Bob and General White. Da, that is correct. If you want to use a cannon, you must find Gold Bob and General White. Very well then. We can't give up now, old boy. Mario, let's go find those two. Well, once you find them, come back and talk to me. Alright. Now, Gold Bob is the rich Ba-Bomb who lives in Poshley Heights. General White, however, is an interesting character because we've seen him kind of throughout the world, and he's going to send us on a quest to find him, and it is a pain in the butt. Kind of like delivering all those letters just to get that one thing. So, we're actually going to call this an episode right here. I know we didn't get a lot done, but it is a long journey before we're going to get used to that cannon, so it'll be a long episode doing that. So, anyway, guys, next time we're going to search out both of those Ba-Bombs, and hopefully we can get used to the cannon and get to the moon. But for now, this has been Boy Scout Shipway. I thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep gaming, peace out, we'll see you later, have a good one.